Hi guys, this is Prema from DSS welcoming you all for the fundamentals of atomic habits. We saw how small habits make big changes. Now we will see the next in the fundamental changes how small habits here he is talking James Clear is talking about how small habits over a period of time become big atomic powers or it becomes a big success. So we had read about how 1% of being better today than yesterday makes a big difference over a period of time. How these changes become into big successes when it is applied in any of our aspects of our life, be it productivity, relationship, stresses, it all compounds. Habits are compounding. So 1%, yes, 1% better than yesterday. Like how it's a positive effect on your productivity. When you start accomplishing your task, daily one task, a small task, and over a period of time you can achieve a lot in your career. It will come as a big success in your career without even your knowledge that you have worked so much for it, because you have been doing it tasks, small steps, and the outcome of it would be a very big thing in productivity. This is how you can compound your productivity, and it has a positive effect. And the same thing on your negative side, if you put the same compounding on your stresses, like a small stress of taking a new parenthood or meeting the ends meet, or you need to accomplish certain work which needs for you to think about, and this is how. And if there is a variation, a small variation in a blood pressure, which over time it will actually vanish, or it might not be a matter of concern at all, but the moment you keep thinking about it and stressing on it again and again, it so happens that you are under a constant stress, and you can hamper your health very badly. This also, the small stresses compound to your depression and other health hazards. So this is how the negative compounding of your stresses. Your stresses compounded can give you a negative effect, when the productivity compounding can give you a positive effect. The same thing with your thought patterns. When you are doing the thought patterns, if it is like, the people are unjust, people are selfish, and I don't have this, I don't, you keep cribbing about it day. Yesterday you cribbed something, and today you're continuing with the same thing, and you are bound to, like, find out same kind of people. You are what you reflect. Okay, you will be attracting like what you are thinking. So if you are thinking about people who are like this, that, and you will attract the same kind of people, and it becomes a compound again. Like, your thought patterns goes off into a loop, your process itself completely changes. This is a negative compounding of your thought pattern. If it is a positive effect, it will give you a positive effect. You will find your kind of people, your wavelength of people. You will attract events of your kind, and that's why your thought pattern. You should watch your thoughts. So these are all small habits, but every day being better than yesterday, 1% better than yesterday. Today, it has a what progress is really like when you are taking up small habits for a big change, how the progress looks like and where is it. And here James Clear very clearly says that small habits, small changes that you make on a daily process gives you a big difference over a period of time. But for that, what is that you have to look for? he gives us a beautiful example. Like a ice cube is sitting on a plate for a long time inside the room, and it doesn't melt. And people they're saying the ice cube to melt, but it is not. When the temperature was risen to 26 degrees, it did not melt. 27, it did not melt. 28, it did not melt. 29, it did not melt. 30, it did not melt. 31 also, it did not melt. So people are thinking, what's happening? Okay, it did not. But 32 degrees, the ice started to melt. So it is just the difference of 1 degree. From 31 to 32. 32 was the breakthrough for it to melt. But it had to come from that temperature. We had to heat from 26 degrees to the 32nd to start melting. So if this breakthrough event has to happen, we have to go to keep doing our actions daily. Don't give up. You know that there is a point of sometimes people leave. Oh, I've been doing this task for have been following this for a month or so many weeks, so many months, but I don't see any change, any difference. There is a disappointment, and this disappointment they give up. But it is not give up. They have stored the whatever energy or whatever effort they have put, they have stored it. But down the lane, when they start someday from the same point, they will know that they already know the subject. They already know what they were doing. They would have hammered a stone 100 times, but the 101st time they would not have. That would have been the breakthrough. But he would have left it out because thinking that it is taking too much of time. But the next time when they hit, the stone breaks, doesn't mean that he got an overnight success. It was all the actions that he did for the 100 times. So we need to keep that in mind. So any actions that you keep on accumulating slowly is actually stored. But if you need to, you have to work persistently. You have to cross they say that the breakthrough point, the plateau of latent potential. He shows that how the graph is given here. See, this is the valley of disappointment, where you feel that, okay, all my work is going waste and all those things. But when you cross this point, it takes a time. When you cross this time, when you put the actions, it actually goes on top. So you have to just come to this breakthrough point. So that is the plateau of latent potential. This is what the James Clear very clearly says, that you need to cultivate small habits with patience and to build it over a period of time. And it becomes a superpower, and it becomes a overnight success for people. But you know how much you have put over through. They would have thought that it has come easy. Yeah, because you cultivated a small habit of doing it every day, one day you saw that breakthrough into a big success. So he also says that to achieve any goal is not important. The kind of system you put into. If you are a coach, your goal is to win the championship. It is not only the goal that matters because you are a coach, but you need to recruit the proper players, the proper practice given to them, and the assistant coaches to coach them every day, and the players to practice every day. So this is the system that you have to place to win the championship more than the goal. So the system is important more than the goal. And if you are an entrepreneur and you want to run a business, being an entrepreneur, you want to become a big millionaire. How is that? That is the goal. But what is the system in place? How are you marketing your product? What is the kind of advertising? What is the quality? Are you testing your products? How are you hiring your employees? how well and skilled they are. So all this counts. This is the system for you to achieve $1 million business. So the system plays more than the goal. That is what James Clear says here. Systems are best for progressing than goals, but goals are important to make decisions. So but you should not spend more time on thinking about the goals, rather spend time on designing the system how to succeed. When you put a proper system, you automatically succeed. James Clear also says that winners and losers have the same goals, but it is only that small habits and the constant habits that they have put in over a period of time that they have built, that is long standing. The success with all the small habits built up into a cumulative effect that has a long term results, while you wanting the result and overnight you are burning up your energy and you're doing something and it is only momentary. That success will be only momentary. So you need to know that once if you place a system for the goals, so there is a system that it will automatically it will keep on going and you don't have to worry. And if not, if these things are not over a period of time, you have not picked up the skill or picked up a habit and you have not made it into your self, then it will be like you are restricting your happiness for goals. Like every time you want to achieve the goal, then only you get the happiness, and you're constantly like you fail, you are into disappointment. No, if you have the goals and a proper system placed, it will keep on, and over a period of time, like the system works and you will enjoy your day to day activities and you will find pleasure. Otherwise this is going to, like without this proper system in place, no goals is going to give you any happiness. Forget about the goals and try to uh, place a proper system is what James Clear says here. And next he will be talking about how your habits shape your identity. We will read that in the next session. You do not raise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So always have your system strong and your goals will automatically succeed. This is Prema signing off from DSS. See you once again with another session. Tata, bye bye.